Okay, hello everyone. So let's start with graphics. Recap. In last class, we have seen different shapes, how to draw the different shapes for square. Okay, or in different polygons, we have seen how can you make star, how can you write text inside shapes. Okay, so today we are going to see different other shapes. Okay, other shapes like circle, rectangle, and also a bar graph. So how to make all these things, again graphics, that we are going to check. Okay, so first starting with the rectangle. Now in graphics, to draw the rectangles, there is an inbuilt function of the rectangle present under the header file graphics.h. Okay, so that function looks like, you have to write down like this: rectangle x1 y1 comma x2 comma y2. Okay, where x1 represents, or let's say x1 and y1 represents top left coordinates of the rectangle. Top left coordinates of rectangle. Similarly, x2 and y2 represents bottom right coordinate. Mark the words: top left, bottom right coordinates of rectangle. Means what? Okay, so how should you imagine this thing? For example, how should you imagine this thing? For example, if I write rectangle, say 100 comma 80 comma 300 comma 200. Okay, if I'm writing like this, so how this will appear in the output screen? In output screen it will appear like, see, x1 y1. Okay, x1 y1 represents top left coordinate. For example, this is your output screen. Okay, this is my output screen. In that, if I'm drawing, so this is top left, this is left side, this is a center. Okay, this is left, this is right. Okay, so left side, top left means, for example, over here this will be 100 comma 80, and bottom right, that is 300 200. x axis 300, obviously 100 से नीचे जाएगा थोड़ा, 300, and y axis 200, वो भी नीचे जा रहा है. So this 300 will be somewhere over here, and 200 will, for y axis 200 will be somewhat over here. Okay, so this point will be, say, 300 comma 200. So in between this, whatever shape is been made, that is a rectangle. Okay, so what is happening? This is basically taking x1 and y1 diagonally. I hope you understand this. Okay, it is taking the diagonal coordinates and fixing it other 4 points, and fixing all the 4 points and drawing the line throughout. Okay, so this is how the rectangle function is used. So if you just want to draw the rectangle, okay, so if you just want to draw the rectangle, just write down the rectangle x1 y1 x2 y2, mention the coordinates, rectangle will be drawn. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now we can set the style of the line. Okay, we can set the style of line. Okay, as we can set the color, we can set the text color. Similarly, we can set the style of the line. How? The first function is set line style, which consists of 3 arguments. Which consists of 3 arguments. This is a function. The three arguments are set line style, say M and T. I'm writing like this. Why? See, M represents a symbol for representing the line. For representing the line. Okay. Now this means what are the things that comes under this? That is, for example, if I want to keep a solid line, I have to write down this syntax: solid line, dotted line, like this. I have to write down. Okay, center line. ये सब अंडरस्कोर है, ठीक है. Solid underscore line, center underscore line, dotted underscore line. If I want to show the dashed line, like this. Okay. Similarly, this n is an integer value, okay, which decides pattern. That means 0. That means simple line, simple solid line. 1, like this. Okay, dotted line को represent करेगा. Then center line, then dashed line. Understood? So how to write down these things? Okay, now one more thing left, that is T. Now T decides thickness of line. Okay, T decide thickness of line. The T has values 1 and 3. 1 is for a line thickness, line thick up to 1 pixel, and this is up to 3 pixel. Okay, so if in the screen, this is your screen and these are the number of pixels. Okay, so a 3 number line will take 3 dots equal line. Okay, this much thick, and 1 number line will only take single line. Oh, this will do. So these are two different thickness. These are the two different thickness available to us. So if I want to set the line style, I can write down like this. I can write down set line style, say center line, okay, center line, pattern say 0, center line pattern 0 with integer value 1, width, thickness of 1 pixel. This I can write down. Okay, similarly there's one more function named set fill style. Set fill style is a function similar to that of the flood fill. Okay, it is similar to that of a flood fill. So set fill style, it will just take a symbol and color. Okay, it will just take a symbol and a color. For example, the perfect syntax is set fill style, say M and C, where M will be a integer or a symbol, representing the pattern. Now what are the patterns that I will show you? And C is simple but color. Okay, so what are the patterns? Okay, those patterns are having different value. Okay, I will make a table, say symbol, okay, integer value, similar to color. Like in color we had a symbol and integer value. Okay, similarly here also there are the number of symbols and integer value. Now pay attention, what are this? Symbol first is empty underscore fill, integer value 0, Okay, this means the background will be blank or blank background. Okay, second one is solid underscore fill, integer value 1. It will give some solid color outside. Okay, color mentioned by C, these are all M values. These are all M values. C will give the color. Okay, then line underscore fill, value 2. It will fill up with horizontal lines. Then comes LT slash underscore fill, number 3. It will give this kind of patterns. Okay, then comes just slash underscore fill, number 4. Like this pattern but thick. Okay, then comes backslash underscore fill. Okay, thick. Then LT means light, sorry, LT means light backslash underscore fill. Okay, then comes hatch underscore fill, hatch underscore fill, the number is 8. Okay, sorry 7. That will be having a thin cross hatch. Okay, similarly if you want to have a thick one, then X hatch fill 8, you will have a thick. Okay, like this. There are up to number 12. You can see from help section. Okay, there are total 12, but these 8 are mostly used. Okay, these 8 lines are mostly used. So how to use a set fill style? If I write down like this, set fill style 7, 4. So 7 number is associated to thin cross hatch. Okay, and 4 is associated to red color. So the hatching will be of red color inside a given shape. Okay, inside a given shape. So to use a set fill function, you also required flood fill. Okay, so flood fill function, in flood fill function, if you are using, for example, say flood fill x and y coordinate, color red. Okay, so it will, first of all, if this is a shape and this x and y coordinates lie somewhere over here, okay, with the red color, what kind of hatching you want to do? So I want to flood fill, so it is going to flood fill this entire surface. Okay, how? By 7 lines for thin hatch of color red. So these two functions, therefore set fill style and flood fill mostly come together. Okay, mostly come together. Clear? So I hope this is clear. Okay, now I will just give you one example. I will just write down one program. Okay, I'll just write down one program in which we'll see how the rectangle you are making and how to color it. Okay, so let's see. Draw rectangle. Okay, now let's see how to draw rectangle. So in drawing rectangle, first of all I'm mentioning this thing, the important one. Okay, see I'm writing this every time, okay, because you should not forget this thing. Okay, now next step, integer gd is equal to detect gm. Now you can either mention x1 y1 x2 y2 over here and ask user to enter these things, or you can just let it go. You can just directly enter the coordinates, no issue. Okay, that depends upon you. So now I'm initializing the graphic system. Okay, these things are now clear to you. I hope these things are clear to you. Okay, now what I'm trying to do, I'm setting background color, entire background color as say light gray. Okay, I'm setting color red. Okay, I'm setting the line style. Now observe what I'm trying to do. I'm just designing what things I want. Setting the line style as solid line. See, if you practice all these shapes, you will come to know how does a solid line works. Why I'm writing this 0, why I'm writing this 3 over here. You keep on trying with different numbers and different shapes. Okay, you will come to understand. Okay, you can't just get through just drawing one shape. Okay, you try to modify your program. Okay, because in graphics there is nothing but just a syntax. Clear? In graphics there is nothing but syntax. It is completely dependent upon the syntax. If you know the syntax proper, you just need to design. You just need to add what kind of shapes you want, what kind of hatching you want, what kind of fill you want. Okay, so I don't think that some extra things is required while going through this kind of lectures. You just need a syntax. Otherwise you can directly do yourself, no problem at all. Okay, it is very easy topic. Then comes, now I'm drawing rectangle. Now I'm drawing rectangle of say 100, 80, 300, 200. Okay, clear? Now I want to fill this rectangle with, I am filling this rectangle with hatch, light hatch with red color, and flood fill this entire thing. Flood fill this entire thing. 1 minute. I write inside coordinate 102, 83 with flood fill this entire thing with say a red color only. Okay, now observe this thing. Okay, now observe this thing. Here what things you need to observe. Here I am writing, see, check out the coordinates. Okay, just 2 to 3 pixels below this. 100, 102, 2 pixels, 80, 83, 3 pixels. Now what kind of line I have selected? Thick line which covers 3 pixels. So this will be filled in external side. Why? Because this is just the outside coordinate for 102. Okay, because the actual flood fill should be 105, 85, then 4. Then it will just hatch inside the rectangle. The flood fill will be inside the rectangle, not outside. Clearing it or not? Because this will take 3 pixels. Okay, or else mention 1 over here, then this is right. If 1 you have mentioned, then this is right. For 3 this is wrong. Okay, this is right for 3 as well as for 1. I hope it is clear. Okay, then you do the get ch and close graph. You will get a rectangle outside. Okay, you try this program. You can make your user enter the program. Okay, you can make user enter the program, and if you want to write down the text, for writing text, you know the function out text xy in my previous lectures. I hope this is clear. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now let's move with another function, that is bar graph. Okay, how we are drawing a bar graph. Now bar graph is very much similar to rectangle. Bar is very much similar to the rectangle. Not much major difference you will find inside a bar graph. Okay, you are not going to find much changes in the bar graph, and very much easy. Okay, see, in rectangle we were using rectangle x1 y1 x2 y2. Similarly, in bar graph you will be using bar x1 y1 x2 y2. This is just a difference, nothing else. Okay, nothing else is the difference. Here the bar, if it is created like this, okay, x1 and y1, and this will be your x2 comma y2, similar to that of rectangle, top left coordinates and bottom right coordinates. Okay, clear? Then you can do whatever you want to do like rectangle. But the facility that bar graph is having is 3D bar graph. Okay, this is similar to rectangle. With this feature of 3D bar graph, that means the image will be like this. Okay, yes, little bit poor with drawing. Okay, this kind of bar graph you can see with the help of bar 3D function. Okay, now how to use this particular function? Now syntax for bar 3D is bar 3D x1 comma y1, then x2 comma y2, then d and t. Now what are each and every things that we'll see in detail. Okay, x1 and y1, top left coordinates, x2 and y2, bottom right coordinates, d, it is the depth of bar graph, t is the thickness or top flag area. Now what does this mean? Okay, so if you draw the graph, for example bar 3D 100, 80, 120, 350, 15, 1. Now what does these things mean? See, 180, these things you know. Okay, it will be like this. This will be your 100, 80. This will be your 120, 350. Now what is going to change is 15 and 1. Now what is 15? 15 is the depth. Understanding or not? This will be 15. Okay, sorry, I'll redraw again. Okay, so this thing is D. Okay, this thing is D. Clear? Now how much flat surface there should be, that will be decided one by this T, that is how much slant you want to keep, how much space you want to keep, or like this. Okay, how much diagonally, means if this is your shape, so how much diagonally you want to go will be decided by this. Okay, so I'm keeping this as 1, this will be very much thin, like this. Okay, this is nothing but a top flag area. This is T. Like this, your bar graph, 3D bar graph will be drawn. Okay, now we'll check with the help of a program. Okay, in program I'm writing that number of sales. Okay, and rupees in lakh. Okay, 1 2 3 4 corresponding sales are 200, 590, 670 and 435. Now I want to draw a bar graph, both 3D and 2D. Okay, how I'm going to do this? Okay, now check this out. Our visual graphic range is from 640 into x-axis horizontal 640 and y-axis 480. Okay, but here 670 is there, so obviously you will not be able to see the entire graph. That is why scaling is required. So how we are going to do that, we'll see in the program. Okay, so let's start with the program. Yes, you can drink water or anything while I'm writing this kind of stuff. Okay, this is a 10 seconds gap for you. Okay, now please pay attention. The 10 seconds are over. Okay, now pay attention. I'm going to start. Okay, again you can drink water, no problem. Integer GD is equal to detect. Okay, GM. Now what are the other functions I'm going to take? See, now that I have to think. I'm again taking, say, integer sales as an array consisting of, what are those numbers? 200, 590, 670 and 435. Okay, these are my sales, because I want to draw a graph and it should be in such a way that it should be with respect to each other. Understanding or not? Yeah. So now I am writing initialize the graphic system GD ampersand GM turbo C3 BGI. Okay, now set color 4. If I'm not mentioning the background, it will be by default black. Okay, now I'm directly writing for I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 3, I plus plus. That means I have to mention I over here. Okay, I plus plus. Why I'm writing this? Because what I'm trying to do, observe or see, I'm trying to draw graph bar 3D. Okay, I will explain in you in another way. Okay, what I'm trying to do, I want to draw a bar graph. Okay, I want to draw bar graph. So simple formula. See, these are the 4 graphs I will draw at a time. Okay, the same 4 graphs I want to do. That means I have to go for a loop, because if I rotate this sales in a loop, okay, so what will happen? When I is equal to 0, it will take 200. When I is equal to 1, it will take 590. When I equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay, I have to go for this. Clear? So what I'm trying to do, I have to go for a loop. So I want to draw bar graph, not a 3D one, let's say a 2D one. Okay, let's say a 2D graph if I want to draw. Okay, so what are the 4 I need a top left coordinates and bottom right coordinate. Okay, so I will start from 0. I will start from 0. This will be my output screen. I will start from 0, 15. 0, 15. Okay, so this will 0, 15, if this is the point, first point. Okay, now next graph will be should start from the 0. Next graph also should start from 0. So I will make a kind of equation, say I into 30, then sales I, okay, sales I, comma I plus 1 into 30. Now observe this point. First point will be 0, second point is 15. This is inside a loop, this is happening, okay. Observe this thing, okay, what is happening over here. Understand this point. See, now I have written this thing. Now what does this mean? What does this mean? First point 0 comma 15 plus I into 30. Now initially I equal to 0, okay, so 0 comma 15, I is 0, okay, 0 comma 15. So this is the point of 0 comma 15, okay, this is my top left coordinate. Now sales I, sales I means sales 0 is nothing but 200, sales 0 is 200, okay. So next bottom point is 200 comma, so horizontal is 200, so this is 0, 200 comma I is 0, okay, so 0 in this is 30, so like this it will go, okay. This is 30 and this is 200. Clear? Similarly, going to next step, again loop will rotate I equal to 1. So again it will start from 0, okay, again it will start from 0, then comma 15 plus 30, that is 45, 0 comma 45, it will start from 0 comma 45. This is up to 0 comma 30. 0 comma 45 means it will take some gap over here, then it will start from here, okay, it will start from here. So now this 0 comma 45 will go up to 470, sorry 590, it will go up to 590, but for 670 it will show like this, because in VGA horizontal is up to 640. So what we are going to do, we are going to scale it down. How? By dividing sales of I by 2. Just by dividing sales of I by 2 means you are, what you are trying to do, you are reducing everything by the factor of 2. So if you see the graph, wherever you see the 100 it will be a 200, wherever you see the 300 it will be a 600. Understanding or not? To just to adjust it inside your VGA graphics. Clear? Okay, then get ch, close graph. We will have this kind of pattern in the output. Okay, this will be the kind of a pattern you will observe in the output. Now for 3D part, we just need to change the for loop part. For I equal to 0, I less than equal to 3, I plus plus bar 3D 0 or 15 plus I into 30 comma sales I divided by 2 comma I plus 1 into 30 comma depth will be 10 and 1. So it will be shown like this. If this is your output, your graph will be like this. Okay, similarly I will just get, try this by yourself. Okay, try this by yourself, you'll get an idea. So this is about the bar graph. Now next topic is circle. How to draw circle. So I hope this is clear. Up to this it is clear, because the bar and rectangle are almost similar, but only difference is there is one 3D part that you can include inside a bar graph. And just remember about the coordinates. Okay, you know that when you're 670, if you're seeing in the horizontal axis, okay, if you want to draw a graph like this, it can go up to horizontal, it can go up to 639, from 0 to 639 or up to 640 pixels. Okay, so you need to scale down this. Okay, so by dividing by 1.5 factor or say 2 factor, you can easily divide this into a lesser part. I hope this is clear. Okay, because you have to check for your axis, because the VGA consists of this many. You just try by, also you can just try by keeping the actual values without dividing by 2. Okay, then also you see the answer, you can check the output how you are getting this. Okay, you will find out some half images of your stuff that you have put inside the programming. Clear? Now let's go for a circle. Okay, now circle as a syntax, circle x y r. Okay, where x and y are center of circle, r will be radius of circle, r will be radius of circle. So for example, if you put like this, circle 150 comma 200 comma 40, that means circle at center 150 comma 200 with radius of 40, the circle will be made. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Okay. So similarly, there is one more function, arc. Okay, if you want to draw an arc, so arc has the syntax x y s a e a r. Now what does this mean? X, y and r are clear to you. SA is starting angle and EA is ending angle. Now how to use this? For example, if I mention, if you want to draw in certain arc, if you write down like this, the center is 150 comma 200. Okay, starting angle, start with the 30 degree and with the 90 degree. Okay, with radius of 40. Okay, so before we have drawn a circle like this at center 50 comma 200. Okay, now this, when you write down this particular thing, the arc will be drawn like this is at some say 30 degree, this is 90 degree, so only this will be the output. Okay, you will see an output like this, nothing else you will see in the screen. So you can draw a circle with the help of arc also. Arc 150 200, start from the angle 0 and at 360 with radius 40, you will see an arc like this. Okay, clear? Now similarly, the same, if you want to draw a pie, if you want to distribute into a pie, the same function, pie slice, with similar to an arc, x y s a e a r, similar to an arc. Okay, it will distribute into a pies, nothing else. Okay, the output will be seen like this. Okay, the slice, you will see a slice with the radial lines also. Okay, you will see a slice with the radius lines also. I hope this is clear. Okay, now let's move forward. Now in graphics, if you want to draw an ellipse, the function name ellipse is also present. Okay, in ellipse, what are the things you need to mention? X, y, side angle, ending angle, XR, YR. Now what are this thing? Okay, these are center, angles, this is your major axis, this is your minor axis. Okay, so in engineering graphics also, in engineering drawing, if you draw ellipse, first of all you draw minor circle, major circle, then you take a different arcs. Okay, and then from here you start like this, you know. Like this you take the arcs. Okay, and your ellipse are made. Clear? So these two circles, this one and this one, are based on major and minor axis. So in most of the cases in ellipse you take the 2:1 as a major to minor axis ratio. Okay, so if you mention 60 as a major axis, minor axis will 30 or say 25, whatever you want to keep. Okay, so if you write down like this, if you write down like ellipse 150, 200, 0, 360 with 60 as a major axis, 25 as a minor axis, we'll get an ellipse like this. I hope this is clear. These are just inbuilt function that I am showing you. Clear? Okay. Now see, now how to draw a circle, how to draw an arc, you know all this thing. You can just write down the syntax and you can draw it. Okay, but the major thing, if I ask you write a program to draw a circle using line function, this program is similar to the program mentioned in your what we say lab. Okay, how to draw simple circle that you know with the help of the circle program and arc, that you can easily do. Okay, circle function and the arc, you can easily draw the circle. But how to draw a circle using line function? Okay, this is of some interesting part. This is an interesting part. How? Now this will check your mathematical concept as well. Okay, prerequisite things, that is mathematical concept of circle. We will discuss this first. Okay, we'll discuss this thing first. Now now we know that, see, in line you need to mention 4 coordinates, as we have seen in previous class. Okay, this will be a starting. Okay, this will be your ending part. This will be your ending part. Okay, now what we are going to do over here, see, you can start like this. Now how to draw a circle with the help of line? You can start like this, then you can draw a line like this, then like this, like this. So over the period of time, kind of a circle you can make with the help of lines. Okay, these are the things that we need to do. Okay, the circle will be drawn like this, but the starting points is remaining same, that is your first. Okay, that's the starting point is going to remain same. What is changing is the ending point. Okay, a starting point remains common. This part is varying in many different directions. Okay, so for that concept you have to take the help of the circle equation. We have studied in maths, okay, in maths, that circle can be represented in the terms of trigonometric equations such as x is equal to h plus r cos theta and y is equal to k plus r sin theta. So our x1 and y1 will be some starting point, whatever we required, some starting point, but x2 and y2 will be h plus r cos theta and k plus r sin theta. If you don't know this thing, just refer to the 12th standard books where the chapter circle comes. Okay, unit circle, x plus y equal to 1, x square plus y square is equal to 1, like that kind of equations you have made, solved or trigonometric. Okay, go to the 12th standard and study that once. Okay, clear? I'm not going to repeat the 12th standard. Okay, so here what we are going to do, at a time only one line can be drawn. Okay, so I will go for a loop. We have to go for a loop for multiple lines. Okay, so these are my requirements. I'm just mentioning the requirements, that those are pre-required thing that we should know. Okay, I will write down the program, no need to worry, but these are the things we need to know. Okay, so now I'm going to write down the program. Now check it out. Okay, now programming part. Now what are the things I am writing over here? Please see math.h, okay, and also graphics.h, because we need to solve this cos theta. Okay, because we need to convert this into a radian. Okay, we need to convert this into a radian, so we require all this kind of thing. Void main, and then let's start with the program. Integer gd equal to detect gm. Okay, and now I am taking a float, two variables I and j, because I want to rotate this into a loop. Now here why I am selecting I and j. I will take care of loop, j will take care of angle. Okay, this is my aim. Okay, how I'm going to do these things, just observe. Clear screen. Let's clear the screen of the bar graph and everything. Now in it, initialize the graph and gd %gm / turbo c3. okay, set, थोड़ा डेकोरेशन तो बनता है, set background color as cyan and set color of the circle as red. So the lines will be red and background will be light blue, like kind of a blue. Okay, kind of a blue. Now I'm writing down a loop for I equal to 0, I less than 360. Okay, I plus plus. Okay, that means 360 lines will be drawn. Okay, how many times the loop will be repeated? 360 times. if we count from 0 to 359. Okay, this many times the circle, your lines will be made, but what will be the ending point? Okay, now I want to make a line, so I'm going to start like this line with starting point say 200, starting point say 200 comma 200. This is my starting point. Now ending point will be say 200 plus 200 मतलब 200 पता चल रहा है ना, x and y, x plus h plus r cos theta. Radius I want to keep of 50 cos theta, comma k plus r sin theta. पता चल रहा है? Okay, observe this. 200 h plus 50 is my radius, cos theta, k plus radius 50 r sin theta. Okay, now how to mention the theta? Theta I will mention as j is equal to I into 3.14 pi by 180, I into pi times 180. Okay, angle is pi by 180. Okay, angle is up to pi by 180. भले अगर 2 पाई बाई 180 होता है, 5 पाई बाई 180 होता है, 6 पाई बाई 180 होता है, 360 पाई बाई 180 होगा. Okay, the I maximum value of I will be 360. Okay, 360 180 is 2 pi, so it will make a complete circle. Okay, understand this particular part. Okay, when I is equal to 360, j will be equal to 2 pi. So 0 to 2 pi is circle. Okay, this is a unit circle that you have already studied in 12th standard maths, so I'm not going to repeat this again. Okay, then closing the for loop, get ch. Okay, get ch and close the graph, close the graphics. You will see an output like this. This lines will be so much close that you will see an entirely एकदम entirely complete filled circle you will observe. And if you want to check each and every line closely, add one more function delay and put the timer of 10. This delay 10, just check the difference. This is your homework. Okay, write down the function delay 10 and check the difference. Okay, I hope you will do this. If you are facing any doubt, please let me know. So in this way we can draw circle. So we are finishing over here the entire shapes. So only one topic is remaining. Topics remaining are animation and sine wave. Understand the circle first. In sine wave also trigonometric equations will be used. So I hope this is clear. So in next class we'll discuss animations and sine wave, and please try circle. Try circle and let me know if any problem. Thank you.